Dear Girls Frontline community, y'all have struck a nerve today. Now, by the time you're going to see this video, Epic 7 Part 2 will be released, but I'm recording this about a week in advance. Okay, so Arknights Part 1 should have just released. That's when I'm recording the video, okay? Now, if this video goes live, will determine on the reply to the comment that I'm going to be referring to. Now, I'm just going to say it's pretty bad when I have to make a video and not say my name. Okay, so, because this is the second time I've had to make a video on y'all. All right. So, I said you hardly ever get any gems. The guy did correct me and say that you get 280 gems per month, and he's actually wrong about that. I just checked. If you look at the monthly reward, you get 30, 60, and then another 120. Okay? Now, if you do the math, it's about 210. And then I always forget that there's this like share system where you share Girls Frontline stuff like once a week and you get another 30. So if you look at 4 weeks in a month, you basically get 330 gems. Now, here's the deal, okay? That's not enough. If we just go with his worst version, actually no, let's just stick with 330, okay? Do you know how much it is for a T-Doll expansion? It's 210 gems, okay? Now, at 280, you would have to wait about 40 months if you wanted to expand to, say, 500 T-Doll slots. Okay, so I'm going to do 40 times 280. So that's 11,000 gems. Okay? We divide this by 330, and that is about 34 months. 34 months just for T-Doll expansions. Okay? Now, let's add in, let's say, what if you wanted 500 equipment slots as well? So, for 500 equipment slots, you would need to spend 120 gems each. Gives you 20 slots, okay? So you have 120. Now, you would have to make basically half the amount of purchases, so 20, right? So that brings us up to 13,600 gems in total. Wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. Hold on. I feel like I did something wrong here. 40 times 280. Because that's 40 purchases, right? 20 purchases times 120. Oh, that seems about right. Yeah. So basically, you come up to a whopping 13,600 gems. Now, again, if we divide this, that is 41 months worth of gems. That's just for slots, dude. Now, let's look at Echelon presets. Now, if you look at it in the shop, it says it's 380, but I do believe it goes up every time. But let's just look at that price, okay? So 380 times 10. Okay, so now we're up to 1,700 gems. Okay? Now, this is not counting fairies, coalitions, dorm slots. Okay, it's not including all that. Just this alone is 53 months-ish. Okay, it's actually 52.72 months worth of gems. Do you know how many years that is? That is 4 years. Girls Frontline hasn't even been out for 4 years yet. No, it's not enough. Now, he also added that you get about 6 or more tokens per day. Okay, and you basically figure you include the maintenance tokens, the event tokens, all of that, right? So let's do the math here, okay? For the 600 pull outfit, if you were to do 600 pulls individually, And if you're wondering why you would do them individually, it's so that way you don't actually spend those extra tokens if you get the outfit. Because, every token counts. So 600 pulls times 10 is 6,000 tokens. Let's divide that by 6, shall we? Oh, that's 1,000 days. Yo, homie. That's 3 years just for one outfit. And keep in mind, those pulls reset every single banner. Do you know how long 3 years for us humans are? That's a seventh of my life, around there. Y'all can guess my age. Okay? Now, if we look at that in terms of gems, okay, 6,000 divided by 100 is 60. 60 times 600 is 36,000 gems. 36,000 gems divided by 330 is 109 months for a single outfit. Now, let's say you're doing 10 pulls. Okay? So we take 600 and divide it by 11. That would be basically about 54 10 pulls. Okay? 54 times 11 is about 594. Okay, so that's how many pulls you would have completed. So you'd have to spend another 60 tokens to get those last pulls. Okay? So now we have, 5,400 tokens, right? Because that's 54 10 pulls. Plus the additional 60 tokens. So 5,460 gems. Okay? Now let's divide that by 6. That is 910 days. Divide that by 365, that's 2.5 years. Not much better, is it? No, it is not enough. And you're asking me, oh, why isn't 280 gems per month not enough? I have a monthly card. A monthly card gives you 900 gems a month. Triple what you get every month. So basically, I should be getting about 1,230 gems. You know what? I don't even do the share every week. Do you know why? It's almost practically worthless for me. Okay? And to be honest, even 210 that I get every month, I honestly barely even notice it. Because the gems that I'm getting every day from my monthly card seem a lot more than that. Okay? Again, 900 gems a month on the monthly card is a lot more than the 330. Now here's the deal. I've mentioned that Dark Summoner is the worst gacha game I've ever played. Dark Summoner actually gives you free slot expansions. Again, free slot expansions on the worst gacha game I've played in my life, Dark Summoner. Now keep in mind, Dark Summoner is a game that doesn't really give you that much gacha currency. Actually, it doesn't give you anything at all. You get gacha tickets. You get free potions. You get free monster slots up to 300. You get a free monster cage. No, you don't have to pay for any of that. Oh, no. But my God, if you want to spend on the actual gacha system, no, you're going to have to spend some money on that. And this is the problem that I'm mentioning, okay? If you were to take all of the T-Doll contracts you get, okay? If I'm not mistaken, every single T-Doll contract is basically worth 60 gems at max value. Every equipment contract is worth 30? So let's do the math here. You get about 4 of those a day for sure. Okay, not counting logistics. 4 a day. So that's 2. Okay, let me bring back my calculator real quick. So that way I can make sure I'm doing the math. Okay? So that way no one thinks I'm doing this wrong, okay? Because a computer never lies. All right, so 4 times 60 is 240. Plus the 4 equipment contracts that you get at 30. That alone is an additional 360 gems per day. that you're getting for free. Not counting the 6 tokens that you get. Okay, if we price every token at 6, that totals us up to 396 gems per day, just on that alone. So, what I'm basically saying is, if we were to get all of those contracts as gems instead of contracts, I probably would not complain about the gem system. And this goes for Azur Lane as well, by the way. And I kind of mentioned it in my Azur Lane video, but yeah, I mean, do you see my problem? And the thing is the gems, like, the lifeline of a gacha game lies more in its main currency than it does in the gacha tickets. You get seed dolls and equipment for free, yeah. Absolutely, and that is amazing. But the gems? No. And this is the same problem I had with Dark Summoner, and I quit that game 3 times over the last 10 years. Keep in mind, I played that game when it started its 1-year anniversary. Actually, I think I played it before then. And you got no gacha currency. You got gacha tickets. You got slot expansions, which again were free. Girls Frontline doesn't even give you that. All Girls Frontline gives you is free gacha tickets. You don't get anything else for free. Dark Summoner at least gave me not only gacha tickets, but also refreshes. So you know, okay, Girls Frontline does give you free resources, so I guess you can count that. But the thing is I could hold it. I can only hold my stuff up to 300,000, and then I'm at cap. Okay? Which I was recently at. So, you had free potions that you can use for refreshing your energy in Dark Summoner. You had free unit expansion slots, you know, whatever. And you had free gacha tickets. But what you didn't get was gacha currency that you could use on the actual banners to pull for who you actually wanted. To use any way you see fit. No, the game told you, here, do a gacha pull. Here's a free expansion, you know, a free expansion pass, so that way you can get more slots. Which again, Girls Frontline does not give you. Girls Frontline doesn't even give you that. Here's potions that you can hold on to an infinite amount of, instead of just 300,000. Yes, you can go over the 300,000 cap, but you need achievements for that. And I'm not sure if you can store the mail to get them from there too, but you get the point, okay? Well, once you hit 300,000, your logistics no longer give you extra resources. So the problem is that you don't get these free gems because the game is telling you where you should have your gems at. Aside from that 330 per month. If we got those 396 gems every day, I would have not complained about the gem system at all. Guaranteed. Do you want to know why I say that? Look at what I did for Mihoyo and Genshin. I don't think I mentioned anything about gems and primos. Besides the fact that you get more primos than you do gems. And they go further. That was it. Now, here's the deal, good sir. My problem is that you're letting the devs walk all over you. When you say, but 280 gems and 6 tokens of, 280 gems a month and 6 tokens a day, what more do you want? When you say that, you're letting the devs walk all over you. You literally are. And that is why EA and Activision got to the point that they were 4 years ago. When we had Star Wars Battlefront 2, of all games, with the worst monetization even over gacha games. We have Fortnite where people are spending thousands of dollars, okay? Because people let the devs walk all over them instead of all this stuff being free. So, the next time you want to tell somebody, oh, but 280 gems a month is fine. 6 tokens a day is fine. Just so you know, you're walking the devs walk all over you. And when Girls Frontline 2 happens to be worse than Girls Frontline 1 in terms of all its mechanics, don't come crying to me. I've already warned you. And I've already complained to them. And keep in mind, complaining about a gacha game, okay, and especially criticizing it, is not the same thing as hating on it. Just so you know, all the gameplay in the background is Girls Frontline gameplay. I am still playing the game even after I made those 10 videos. Even after I made this video. Even Warframe, I'd still go back and play. The reason I don't go back and play Warframe is because their updates are broken. Every single time. MiHoYo makes better updates in 45 days than Warframe can make in 4 months. Don't let devs walk all over you, because that's how games start being trash. Now I'm going to end the video here. Okay? Now again, I hearted your comment and I hit the like button in your comment just so you know there's no hard feelings between the two of us. Okay? But this is the exact reason why I made this channel. Because all of my dislikes have only been on YouTube. Just so you know. And the problem with that is that YouTube and Twitter are practically the same community at this point. And do you want to know why content creators are leaving YouTube to go to Rumble? That's the reason why. You people just want to cancel and cancel and cancel because we disagree with you. Stop letting developers walk all over you and tell them how to fix their game so that way they can make your experience better. How am I the bad guy telling you, or telling the developers to give you more gems? How am I the bad guy for that? I'm actually trying to help you here. Wow. Wow. And just so you know, it won't make or break their bank account. There's always going to be whales in Girls Frontline. I can guarantee you that. Anyways, I've let this video go on long enough. I'll talk to you guys later.